Alright, here we go. Next little winter project here. This thing's been sitting around for a while, since October or something. Wow, this is apparently it's a 1984 20 or 25 horsepower EVINRUDE. This guy wants seals put in it. He's brought in just the lower unit. And he's got some parts here. Looks like a water pump kit. Seal. O-rings. There's another seal. A little olive jar. Parts here. Oh fuck, I see a ball. I don't know if you can see that, so that tells me that this guy started working on it, couldn't fucking figure it out. I see the pin that holds the shift cradle has been taken out. So I don't know what I'm in for here. Fuck me. Oh, so the pump's gone. The guy's water pump is gone. He's taken the seals out of the drive shaft. Seals are already gone out of here. So, oh fuck. Anyways, so I gotta try and figure out what the fuck I'm doing here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this bottom off of here. Like I said, I think this guy took this all apart. And judging by that little detent ball there, which there should be two of them actually, so fuck. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully this comes off easy. This is not the kind of shit I usually work on. Small outboards is not my thing at all, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. Let's see if this comes off. I got a number, I guess you call it number 3 or number 1, whatever the large Phillips is. Oh, this shit's already loose. There's 1. Honestly, I'm not all familiar with these two-piece things. I haven't done one of these in fucking years, but if you don't know what you're doing, don't fucking do it. Because usually when the customers come in here, they have their fucking stories of, you know, they didn't take the fucking detent ball out. Well, fuck off. Like, obviously you did. So, fuck, here we go. So this clutch is... Oh, I see. Oh, there's my other ball. I don't know if you can see this on the camera. But there's my spring. And my other ball is in there. So the one that's missing is there. So we'll just put that back together properly for this guy. I'm gonna clean this all up. I'm gonna put a new seal in here. And then, what else? So he's also missing this piece that's gone, so I gotta find the O-ring strip. This shouldn't be too bad. Okay, this is one of those work with what you gotta do things. So the first thing I want to do is put the drive shaft seals in here. Oh. If you look at my little schematic that came with this from the customer, I need number 39A and number 39. If I go over to my sheet, 321786, I've got 321459. I don't have. So I'll have to find that. 321787. So it says right on it, prop shaft seal. So that'll go there. And then this O-ring. The O-ring goes around this area here for the prop shaft carrier, which is number 30. Number 30. 321921. 321921. So I have that. I need number 52. Doesn't exist, so we'll have to make a O-ring for that. Alright, I gotta go find some more parts here. Okay, I found one of the seals for the drive shaft, but I'm missing one of them as well. So there's a drive shaft seal. There's my two prop shaft seals. I have my O-ring for the carrier. So I can do the bottom end of this thing, I guess, and I'll have to order a seal. And then we'll just put these top ones in at a later date. Got all my parts cleaned up. Everything's ready to go. All the bolts are wire wheeled. I got my two detent balls and my spring. My pin for my shift cradle. That's just the shift linkage where the guy mounts it up. So I'm going to swap out the two seals that are in here, put an O-ring on. We're going to assemble this bottom. Okay, the camera fucked up, but I knocked the seals out of here, or the prop shaft, bearing carrier. Not really a bearing, more of a bushing. I installed new seals, recessed in. This O-ring goes on here, right like that. Let's see if we can figure out how to put this together. I guess the first thing, all the parts are all cleaned up here, is the clutch dog, which is going to go that way. Now, so there's little detents in there. What I do, take some sticky grease on your spring. Install the spring. Some more sticky grease on each side. You have two detent balls. Get them locked in there with the grease. Okay. Don't know if you can see that. Your clutch dog, facing the right way, obviously. Whoops. Just basically want to snap it into place. If I got this correct. Yeah, that's right. A little help from my friend here. Come on, you little fucker. There. And it's going to snap on. Okay. Now when it's shifting, it's going to snap in and out of that detent, but that's your neutral detent right there. So that was pretty easy. You have your forward gear here. You have your reverse gear here. Have your little shift shoe. Put a little bit of grease on it. It's going to sit on there like that. And then this obviously just goes on here like this. Something like that. Alright, so I'm going to have to move the camera. Okay, first thing is to install the pinion gear. You have a race. You have a wafer bearing. I'm just going to put a touch of Vaseline on it. There she goes, and the pinion gear with another race that's on the gear. That guy is in. I'm going to take some number 2. And I'm going to put it around this O-ring here. Right, now, there's a couple of holes here. And there's a pin here. So where's the fucking hole? There's the hole. So that's going to go on that pin there. Okay, so that sits in nicely like that. This. Oh, fuck. Come on, you bitch. There. That's going to engage with the shift shoe. There. Okay, we're good. So now you would I need to find an O-ring, spaghetti seal, whatever you want to call it, to put there. Once this goes on, you would line up this hole. Where the fuck are you here? Line up this hole with the cradle pin, which is it's on the other side, but it's going to go through there and hold it. Let me find a spaghetti seal for this fucking thing. Found a big O-ring from an old seal kit. I cut it. I glued it in here with weather strip adhesive. Cut it to fit. And put some number 2 on here. Okay. We already have the number 2 on the shaft, so basically this just goes on. Right, look at that. Take a small pick. Here's my shift pin. There's a new O-ring on it. Put some baby shit, perfect seal, gasket sealing compound around it. And I want to do that first, if I can. I know you can't see on the other side of this thing, but it is what it is. Wiggle my fucking shaft a bit here. There we go. Tighten it with a Phillips. Now we can go ahead and put these screws in here, which on each one, I'm going to take some gasket sealing compound, Put it on the threads. Don't really need much. Helps them from corroding. Dum da dum. So it's too bad I'm missing one of the sorry. It's too bad I'm missing one of the fucking drive shaft seals. But what are you gonna do? Start with my center ones, and I'm just gonna bring them down to 0. Not gonna snug them even. Go to the outside ones gently. And back here. Alternating them a bit. I'm going to be squishing that O-ring spaghetti seal that we put in there. Want them all tightened very evenly. Just fairly snug, I guess. And there you go. We're going to make sure it shifts and all that, but aside from that, I can't put the pump on or anything. I need the seals for here. So until I get those, I'm just going to make this a video, end the video here. And next project, I don't know yet. I think I'm going to build a OMC Cobra lower drive we need for a boat we have here. I'm going to see what I have for parts for that. Until next time, thanks.